Welcome back. A Year in Quirky Town, the new play by local playwright Terry Klein. The play tells the story of an aspiring actor whose LA dreams fizzled, forcing her home to Kansas. But on the way, she finds herself stuck here in Albuquerque. But could this mishap be the chance she's been waiting for? Here to give us details about what audiences can expect are director of the show, Cameron Welch, and playwright Terry Klein. Thanks, guys, for being here this morning.
Good morning. How are you?
I'm doing so well. A Year in Quirky Town. We just talked about it. It's going to be quirky for sure. Terry, what was the inspiration for this play?
It's partly based on my son's experiences when he moved here in 2009 and had to rent out a room in his house. And instead of saying, there's a room in my house and there's 3 bedrooms in the house and it costs this much money, he said, sustainable community seeks like-minded member. And I thought, okay, this is a different sort of place.
Cameron, what inspired you to want to direct this show?
So I am so lucky to be incredible friends with the genius that is sitting next to me here. Terry and I have been friends for a couple of years now, and being able to have the opportunity to direct her words, I've directed everything that you could think of, Shakespeare, classics, anything like that. But this is nothing like I've ever directed before, and that's all because it comes from Terry's wonderful, wacky imagination. So when she brought this play to me, I said, I read through it the first time and I went, I'm in, because I was a Zoom kid when I grew up. There was a TV on public access when I was growing up.
Zoom. Yeah.
And that was kind of my initial idea for the show. The show has grown and changed a little bit. It's been wonderful, the process, because we've been able to kind of create the show that we need for the Adobe in this moment. But I jumped on the opportunity to be able to do something this funny and this new. It's a world premiere, so that's something that you rarely get as a director.
And Terry, you mentioned that this is kind of based on some of your son's experiences moving here from out of town and kind of maybe what some would call maybe culture shock when getting here. What can the audience expect from the show in that regard?
Oh, we meet a lot of plants and animals that live here and embody them.
Yes, you've never seen that. You've never seen a dog do such good work on stage as Nathan Illage, as the hound dog at Balloon Fiesta.
Yeah, or an agave plant blooming on stage.
Right before your very eyes.
And lots of chickens. My son has chickens.
Oh,
that's
cool.
another thing that, growing up, he never had chickens. We were not farming people. No, now he has chickens.
But he is now.
Yes.
And you mentioned that the tram is making a special appearance
It is.
too. How difficult was it to create a tram on stage?
Well, it's interesting because the whole show is kind of theater of the mind. We're creating things for you to really use your imagination about. But that was actually one of the easier things to do because everybody sits still. Everybody's kind of in a stagnant place. But creating that that idea that we are actually inside of the tram and it is actually moving and we are all doing that was kind of an interesting process during rehearsal. We went through several different things with it, but it came out really, really well, and with some fabulous lighting effects from our lighting designer, Michael Klein, I think it's going to work.
When is opening night?
We open on July 5th.
Thank you guys so much for being here this morning. Where can we go for tickets?
www.adobetheater.org/tickets.
Great. Thank you guys.